Hello, guys. This is the Perpetuating Party of Patriots. Now, I did do, a King of Fighters tier list for my first one, but I ended up deleting it because I actually have plans for a top 10 King of Fighters games, which I do think this one will be better. Or I guess that one will be, better suited. But, yeah, I have done many SpongeBob rankings, or I have done a lot of SpongeBob lists, at least on my oldest channel, and I do believe I did do a top 10 SpongeBob episodes list that ended up getting taken down because Malachi 2019 Malachi couldn't handle criticism, but yeah, I'm gonna do a SpongeBob season tier list. Now, I do think this will be better than the top 10 SpongeBob episodes list I did, and the other ones, not only because my audio is not going to be distorted to high heavens, but also because I do feel like, well, I guess I just be able to better explain myself here. Now, I have not fully seen SpongeBob seasons 10 or 11, and yeah, I do have season 10, so I eventually will watch it, and I will be planning on getting season 11 soon. So once I watch those, their spots will be re-rated. So yeah, let's get this one out of the way. I think season 7 was pretty bad, honestly. I don't necessarily hate it, but it did have a lot of episodes that I was either iffy on or thought were crap. But thankfully, I do think it did have some real highlights there, like Enchanted CG Dreams. I thought that one was good. Back to the Past, The Bad Guy Club for Villains, Perfect Chemistry. And admittedly, some of the more hated episodes in the season I actually don't think are that bad. Like A Pal for Gary, personally, I don't really think it's that horrible. Same with One Course Meal. I think that's probably one of the more overhated SpongeBob episodes. Not saying I necessarily like it or think it's that good, but still. But yeah, I do think season 7 is fairly bad. Same with season 6, although I do feel like the highlights here are better than the ones in season 7, so, yeah, season 6 and 7 are the only ones that I really call bad, by most stretches of the word. So, yeah, but anyway, now let's start going in, I guess, order now. Season 1, very classic season. I'm gonna move this to yeah, fantastic. Why not? Season 2, and now this used to be my favorite season, but it did kind of get knocked down a bit by a specific season I'll talk about. But yeah, well, first let me explain season 1 a bit. Yeah, in my opinion, I think season 1 had some of the, I guess, greatest episodes of the show, or at least ones that I personally really liked. Like, actually think Rip Pants is Drone on Me, Bubble Stand, of course, SB129, Pizza Delivery, Karate Choppers, Suds. There's a lot of really good ones. And season 2, in my opinion, not only did it increase the production values, but it was just a bit better in terms of comedy, in my opinion. And it does have a lot of real highlights there, too. Like Graveyard Shift, Shanghai, the Fry Cut Games, Bandits, of course, Squid's Day Off, and yeah, there were a lot of highlights there. Now, you know how I said there was a specific season that knocked off season 2 as my favorite? Well, here it is, season 3. Now, I used to think season 4 was better than season 3, and season 3 is like my 4th favorite season, but now I personally changed my mind, and I honestly think season 3 is probably my favorite and probably the best season, mainly because nowadays I kind of value more, I guess, consistency a lot when it comes to shows, and I think season 3 has the most consistent highlights, like, the Algae's Always Greener, Chocolate with Nuts. I actually thought The Great Snail Race was fucking great. Yeah, there are a lot of ones that I personally really enjoy, but, yeah. Now, season 4. A lot of people say this season started the downfall of SpongeBob, but, I'm gonna just say one thing. I could not disagree more. I personally thought season 4 was fucking fantastic, and Yeah, I honestly think this season has a lot more highlights than bad stuff, in my opinion. I'd say pretty much every episode up to Scale Crane was really good. I actually thought Good Neighbors was pretty decent, and I'd say the only episodes that I'd flat out say I, at the very least, don't enjoy watching are, I guess, Squidward, All That Glitters, The Thing. I don't hate those episodes, but I just don't personally like watching them, but, yeah, I do think Season 4 is at least a little bit better than Season 1, although that's not saying much, because I do think they're both great seasons. Now, some people might not agree with me on this one, but I actually, again, I think Season 5 is pretty fucking great. Where do I don't know if I think it's better than Season 1, but it does have some episodes I think are better. I guess just slightly below Season 1. Yeah, I think that's fair. The only real episodes I would say I don't really enjoy in this season are Waiting, Fungus Among Us. I actually thought Rise and Shine was great. And I guess it was Stanley's SquarePants, too. Personally, I didn't hate Atlanta SquarePants or whatever happened to SpongeBob. But, yeah, and this season has some of, in my opinion, the best episodes of pretty much the whole series. Like, Friend or Foe, I thought that was great. Spy Buddies was fucking classic. I actually enjoyed Boat Smarts and Good Ol' What's His Name. I think that's a pretty controversial opinion. What other ones? Oh yeah, Crabs a la Mode, Roller Cowards. I actually thought Breath of Fresh Squidward, that's actually one of my favorite episodes of the show, even though I know a lot of people straight up hate that one, but yeah, personally I thought that was good. Anyway, Season 8. Honestly, I actually quite liked Season 8, if I'm being honest now. Admittedly, I'm not gonna lie, it did have some pretty bad episodes in there, like Pet Sitter Pat. I personally thought that one was pretty bad. Demolition Doofus. There are probably a couple other ones, but personally, I actually think this season was honestly just good, in my opinion. It had a lot of really funny episodes in there, like Planet of the Jellyfish. Frozen Face Off, especially. I love the hell out of that one. I don't know why there are so many people that hate it, but yeah, honestly, I just think Season 8's pretty good. Season 9. Yeah, I personally love the hell out of Season 9. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think I enjoy it more than Season 1. Yeah, admittedly, the first half wasn't, I guess, the greatest. I thought the first half was pretty good. It wasn't amazing, but it did have some episodes that I personally really enjoyed, like Extreme Spots, License to Milkshake. I thought that one was cool. Patrick Man, especially. Plankton's Pet, Safe Deposit Crabs. There were some really good ones. And the second half of Season 9, I don't think there's really any episodes I flat out dislike in the second half. The only ones I'd say I personally could care less for are Sanctuary and Married the Money. I just thought those ones were just alright, but yeah, I personally enjoyed Season 9. The only episode I wasn't really a huge fan of, or, well, another episode I just flat out find bad, and I could say it's probably one of my least favorite cartoon episodes of all time, is SpongeBob You're Fired. Personally, because I think it's one of the most boring episodes of any show ever, in my opinion. But yeah, other than that, Season 9 is very freaking good, in my opinion. But yeah, that was my SpongeBob ranking so far. Again, I haven't completely seen Season 10 and 11. I do believe I have seen those episodes from those ones before, especially Season 10. I watched, I think the first 6 episodes quite a bit. Season 11, I've heard it's pretty good, but again, haven't fully checked it out, so yeah, I can't really say. 6 and 7, those are the only ones I'd say I really even find bad. Season 8 was pretty good, in my opinion, and Seasons 1 through 5 and 9 are, in my opinion, just fantastic, in my opinion. But anyway, guys, I am the Perpetuating Party of Patriots, and see you guys in the next video.